within the city of Harare?
Yes.
You also noted that there are some governance issues, problems within the city of Harare.
Yes.
Starting from that point, Councillor Mafume, would you admit that in fact there is no distinction between perhaps the executive functions of the town clerk and that of the office of the mayor and councillors?
I would not, it's clearly laid out in the Act, there is a distinction.
In as much as that may be laid down in an act, but on the ground, that distinction is missing.
I would disagree with you.
Okay, thank you. I will ask you to have a look at this document which you have before us, dated 29 January 2025.
Yes.
What is that document? Exhibit 74.
It is a document requesting an urgent meeting on critical shortage and absence of printing equipment, accessories, and stationery across council departments.
Okay. In fact, that memo was generated to all chairpersons of committees, the acting town clerk, all heads of department, supply chain manager, head in information, communication and technology, ICTC, all department of finance and admin officers. You confirm that? And
yes.
That was generated by the chamber secretary?
Yes.
Confirm that the meeting which was being called for was to do with procurement of bond paper, printers, cartridge, duplicating tissue, toner, ink, and other accessories. Confirm that,
yes,
according to the contents of the letter.
Yes, critical shortage, yes, thereof.
Of toner.
Yes.
And you call council chairperson to attend that meeting. Is that not a procurement meeting, Councillor Mafume?
No, it's a critical shortage. We were getting reports that people were not paying because the city council had run out of receipts, we had run out of bond paper, people were going to remembrance to our district offices and failing to pay. And the chamber secretary generated that office because residents were queuing up, and this is the end of the month. This is where we get most of our payments.
Let's get it right. Is this not a procurement issue, Councillor Jacob Mafume?
It is a procurement issue, but not a procurement meeting.
Okay.
It's a procurement issue, yes. It's not a procurement meeting.
Is it not a procurement issue?
It is a procurement issue. People were failing to receipt. This is the end of the month. This is where we got most of our revenues. People were turning up at remembrance and they were being told that there were no bond paper, toner to print receipts for the money that they were paid. I can't imagine anything more urgent in my life as a mayor or councillor, the fact that people are being turned away from district offices to avoid paying because there is a critical shortage of toner, bond paper, and so forth.
Is it not?
No, hold on. Can we give him that note?
He has a copy.
No, you took it.
Okay.
You keep on referring to critical, the use of word critical. Are you right?
Yes.
Read the first sentence. So read it loud.
Please be advised that my committee's division ran out of printing cartridges, printers, bond paper, duplicating tissue, toner, ink, and other accessories since the previous year.
Right, let's talk there. The word critical is not in that sentence, is that right?
In the first sentence, it comes in the
That's what
second.
I'm referring to.
Yes.
It's not there.
It's not there.
Right, fine. Read the second sentence.
There is also critical shortage of typing.
Stop there. There's also critical. Right. Of
Typing, printing, and electronic agendas and minutes equipment. That is iPads, laptops, scanners, and desktops.
right, fine. So, am I correct to say that the first sentence refers to the normal shortages, and the second one to the critical shortages?
The wording would suggest so.
Good. Yes, please proceed.
Thank you. In fact, I put it to you, Councillor, that these are issues which the town clerk can deal with. There is no need for council committee chairperson to be part and parcel of these meetings. Is that not correct?
That is not correct, because if it
So
is,
the town clerk cannot deal with these issues.
we have a situation.
Procuring a ton
Hold
cartridge.
on.
Sorry.
In all fairness,
Okay. Thank you.
the mayor is in charge of us all. We are all his subjects. We must allow him to answer.
Okay.
If he's going out like a rally, I'll tell him not to.
Okay.
Right, fine. Answer that question. Let's not cut the witness. He's got information. Which
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Yes, fine. Ask
In
him
all
questions and
fairness.
allow them to answer.
Yes,
These are issues for the town clerk and
the,
the executive function of the other city council.
May I also ask you, Your Worship,
Is that not
that
correct?
you should wait for the questions to be completed.
yes,
Is that
Don't
not correct?
anticipate questions.
okay.
Right.
Is that not correct, Councillor?
The issues that are being addressed in this memo are in the purview of the Chamber Secretary's office. The Chamber Secretary's office is the office that has to ensure that minutes are generated and the rest of the things that are there, that are mentioned in that letter. And the moment he fails to have this equipment, he is unable to start the processes of council. If you don't have toner cartridge to do the minutes, you don't have the typing of the minutes thereof, it therefore means that all council proceedings that are then required to record the decisions of council, the resolutions, cannot proceed. So if you have a meeting of a committee and you don't have all these utensils, then it therefore means you cannot proceed and the chamber secretary fails in his task. And that is why, and the chamber secretary, in terms of the act, that is why the chamber secretary probably felt that it was necessary to alert the chairpersons of committees. We have just opened council. The chairpersons of committee want their committees to start.
Okay. Can you read paragraph 2 for yourself quickly? Loudly.
The attention of various committees was drawn to the problem, and various resolutions were made by council, the Human Resources and General Process Committee, Audit and Finance and Development Committees on need to procure the equipment and accessories, including toilet paper and detergents, etc., etc.
So calling council chairperson to sit over a procurement meeting for even toilet papers. Is that so?
If you have never had a stomach ache, it sounds, it sounds minor. But you've got councillors that are supposed to meet. My understanding of this memo was probably the chamber secretary's mere culpa as to explain why the committees were unable to function. In fact, it's the chamber secretary probably reporting on the people who are supposed to ensure that council operates, to say that I cannot allow the committees to function because I do not have these necessary papers.
All right, put it this way. Were you appraised of these issues before the chamber secretary?
I was appraised. I've been appraised in a way of the issues that were there. But when he wrote this memo, he then explained to me the rationale Why? Because we also questioned to say, okay, what is the issue? What will be the benefit of us sitting? He says, look, the committees are not functioning, and you are about to start the committees. And these are the very things that are preventing the committees to start. And we felt that we could have that meeting, people discuss, perhaps a solution can be found. I was not in the meeting. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I had
You
to
will
come
not
here.
run away from it, Your Worship.
I'm not running away
The
from
last paragraph, it is clear that in fact this meeting was for urgent procurement of this equipment. That is what is coming out from the last paragraph.
Yes.
Thank you,
the
Your Worship.
the
You may
equipment-
add there. Thank you. Yes. Don't we have a functional procurement management unit department in council?
We don't have.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. We don't have a functional procurement department in council. In fact,
Okay, don't we have a procurement management unit?
we have a procurement management unit, but
Okay.
it is not functional, in my own opinion and in the evidence at hand.
Are you sure it is not functional? Because actually, if I'm not mistaken, a witness from the PM unit gave evidence. And you are saying you do not know about that department?
No.
The functionality of that department?
I said we have a procurement department.
Sorry, grade one.
Yes, Vero. Yes, there is a procurement department. I said, I did not say I did not know
Okay.
the existence of the procurement
There you are.
department.
No,
So
that's
it is not functional, that is the question, Your Honor.
But it is there.
It is there.
But you are saying it's not functional.
In my view, it is a dysfunctional
Thank you.
department, and I can substantiate.
Thank you.
Why is it not functioning?
There are many other reasons, incompetence, and I'll cite one of the biggest procurement issues we have had. The council has been operating without an ERP since 2019.
Okay, so we'll come to that issue.
Okay.
Failure to secure an ERP. We'll come to that issue.
Yes. We almost failed to do the master plan process until the minister had to write a letter to myself addressed to the mayor to say that if the master plan is not procured by such and such a date, he was going to dissolve or take drastic action against the council. We then
Mr.
again...
Bose, yes, that's fine. I thought you were going to.
In fact, it is the witness who volunteered that, but we'll come to that. Don't rush to that issue, Councillor. So, in fact, we have overwhelming evidence that you are interfering with the executive functions of the council. What is your comment?
There can't be overwhelming evidence because I am not. I'm not interfering. I'm playing an oversight role of the functions of council. I question, I ask them, I demand of documents, I demand action, and I purely within the oversight role that is vested in me and us as the council.
How often do you attend collective bargaining agreements meetings?
The collective bargaining agreements meeting,
Yes.
I don't attend the collective bargaining agreement myself. I attend the meetings to set the tone, to give direction in terms of where we ought to be, whether we have money, what needs to be done, what frameworks there is. Then we have the councillors and our negotiating teams negotiate.
In fact, the whole mayor attending collective bargaining agreement meetings. What role were you playing at that meeting?
I have to give a framework. Currently, we are in a difficult operating environment. We employ almost close to 9,000 employees. We have a salary bill per month that goes to about $2 million a month. The moment we stop and we are unable to have harmonious labor relations with the employees, the trade unions, then all the functions of council will grind to a halt. More often than not, they require me to attend to deal with issues of explaining why salaries are late, why we can't give them a particular increment. Sometimes they need to be paid in US dollars. I have to explain why we can't pay in US dollars. And sometimes our executives have got huge salaries.
Don't volunteer what would not have been asked.
Okay. You've asked me why a whole mayor would attend a collective bargaining agreement. I can't imagine any other useful use of my time, because as I've come to the commission, our nurses are threatening to go on a go-slow. We have 800 nurses, and if I am unable to persuade them not to go on a go-slow, we've got cholera, we've got diarrhea, the rains are coming, and
Okay, which question are you answering?
the reason why I participate in collective bargaining agreements,
Okay.
I have to participate.
And you also attend Harare Municipality Medical Aid Association meetings.
Yes,
All the meetings.
not
with
all the
whole
meetings.
mayor.
No, not all the meetings. Harare Medical Association developed a problem. They bought a house.
Okay,
owned
you
by-
attend the questions. Do you
No, I don't
those
attend all of
meetings?
them. I only attended the ones to deal with a theft that had occurred. There's what is Dr. Kereke sold us a suburban house in Rua, where Hamas paid $1 million US for that particular house. The workers are not, the medical aid is being denied at hospitals, doctors are not using it, properties are being bought, and the title deeds are not given to council, money is being paid twice, my workers are not getting treatment, and I went to ask what was happening with the medical aid, because as council, we were remitting. And
Okay, hold on. These are ordinary Harare Municipality Medical Aid Association meetings.
how can
There's a register. We're going to produce a register.
I
whereby
did
you-
attend, because $1 million US had been stolen. How can it be ordinary? When people take $1 million US to buy a house in Rua, workers don't get treatment in the hospitals. And all I did was to ask as the mayor, can I have an explanation as to where this money has gone to? Why did they buy that particular house in Rua? They
Okay,
bought,
You have told us that.
there are 4 other
I
houses.
said you have told us.
No,
that.
no, wait. But there are 4.
No, I'm asking questions. You're answering questions.
But it's not an ordinary meeting when $1 million US is stolen. That's,
Keep your direction and for financial gains, because you get allowances for attending
no,
those
the only
meetings.
meetings that I've attended were the
No,
ones.
Answer
yes
the
or
question.
no.
That is why you attend those meetings.
No, I don't. I don't attend to do that.
You will produce a register to show that you are not telling the truth. Remember, you've taken oath.
Yeah, but the minutes are there, and those are the questions that we asked.
Okay, now, you were allocated a stand in Mount Pleasant.
Yes,
That is your word, isn't it?
yes,
You are aware that in terms of the regulations, as a councillor, councillors are supposed to be allocated stands.
in their word, yes,
Yes.
yes.
You agree with me?
That's what the circular from the ministry says, and that is
And
what.
nothing else?
What do you mean, nothing else? And
You are not supposed to get any other allocations from the council. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, who is?
Well, I don't agree with that question.
Okay, you have agreed with me.
No,
Please.
there are other things that we get in terms of the circular.
Like what?
Like you are entitled to a commercial stand. The only difference is that you,
Yes, a commercial stand,
yes, you
Okay.
get a commercial stand, you are entitled to a grave, you are
A
entitled
grave,
to,
yes, it's common cause, yes.
you are entitled to a motorbike, a car if you are a mayor,
Yes, a car, yes.
and another fuel, phone, airtime, and so forth, as determined by the.
Right, okay.
Okay, thank
Tell us about the issue of residential accommodation. You are only allowed, how many? Allocated 1 or 2?
A stand, yes,
Yes.
you are only allowed
One stand.
one stand,
Then one commercial stand.
one commercial stand, well, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Anything state, any movable property?
Any
Any
movable,
other immovable property?
other immovable property you'll have to purchase or lease, depending on
Okay.
the circumstances.
Thank you
No.
very much for being honest. You have a mayor's mansion.
Theoretically, yes.
Yes. Why? It is there physically available, isn't it?
No, it was occupied by the staff, by
Okay.
No, but
Councillor.
it is a mayor's mansion.
Yes, they say it is a mayor's
Ordinarily,
mansion.
that is where the mayor is supposed to be listed.
Yes, ordinarily, yes.
Thank
So
you.
it is in existence.
Yeah, it exists. It's in a dilapidated state.
It is in existence
Yes, it is in existence, but it's being used as offices for council.
by choice.
Not by choice. Well, we found it there from the previous. It was built during Mayor Tawengwa's time.
Yes.
And
Is there anything which prevents you from occupying that house?
yes, they are using it as an office. Firstly, it is a huge palatial.
No. Is there anything which can prevent you from occupying that house after renovations to your choice? Because it belongs to the mayor.
Yeah, but normally it's difficult to occupy it. The place is so big that the renovations would cost more than purchasing a house, and because of the needs that we are faced with, it's very difficult for any mayor of Harare to take occupation of that mansion.
So what prevents you from taking it over?
It was never renovated, nor was I offered to take the place.
But
It's nothing, my lord, that prevents anybody a mayor elected to occupy.
fine. So it's available to you.
It's available to you if they spruce it up.
Non-occupation is by choice. Sprucing up is by choice, to your own choice.
Non-occupation is really not by choice. It's in a everybody who becomes a mayor or gets an office, a public office, would want to occupy the house for the conditions of service.
But
In my case,
in other words, am I correct in saying that the mayor's house or the mansion is part of the conditions of service?
yes, it is part of the conditions of service.
And it's available?
Yes, a city should
Yes,
offer.
No. I'm talking about the availability. It's available for anyone to occupy, subject, of course, to the renovations,
Yes.
if money is available.
If money is available, the one will be able to
Okay,
take occupation.
right, fine.
Thank you. But you confirmed that you were allocated number 9 Drummond Chaplain, Milton Park.
Yes, I asked.
Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. But
In what state was it?
it's still not ready for occupation as well.
Is it being renovated?
No, it's not being renovated.
Is that lawful?
Yes, it is.
Because you are not entitled to a residential estate. I mean, to a resident, but to a estate.
No, as a councillor, you are
You are a councillor.
and a mayor.
Yes.
As a mayor, I'm entitled to a mayor's residence. There is no specific address.
No, you have your mayor's mansion, which is there.
No, a mayor's residence is an entitlement. You can, wherever you are, no matter how less palatial it looks, can be the mayor's mansion. A mayor can get a residence at any address that the council is able to afford. I would go.
So in other words, there are 2 residents now for the mayor. There will be 2 residents for any mayor.
There will be 2. It can only be one. If you are not using it as a residence and it's being used by council, as offices, it ceases to be a mayoral residence, because the whole entirety of it is being used as council, as a council
hold on.
office.
The mayor's house, or call it a palace, whatever they call it.
Yeah, palace, yeah.
The
Mansion.
mayor's palace, which we are entitled to, we are not using.
Yes, it's occupied by,
Right. No.
I'm
get
not
there.
using, yes.
Right. Number 9, Drummond Chaplin Road, Milton Park, which was allocated to you.
I'm not
Are
using.
you resident there?
No, I'm not resident there.
You are not using it?
I'm not using it.
Yeah, fine. Hold on. Hold on. So you are got 2 properties which were allocated to you as by office of being a mayor, which you are not using. Am I correct? That correct?
Yes, I'm not using them.
So where do you stay?
I stay at the house that I bought for myself from my proceeds of legal practice.
The house which Jack built.
Huh?
The house which Jack built.
Yes, the house that Jack built.
Yeah, fine.
They
Where
think
is this house which Jack built?
it's in Belvedere,
Yeah, where in Belvedere?
a 9 Sky Master.
9 Sky Master. All right.
Do you know that you can have an inspection in local and go to number 9 Sky Master in Belvedere? You are not resident at number 9 Sky Master. Tell the truth.
Right, fine, just hold on. Officer,
Tell the truth. Because we have
is this the
evidence.
house? So, is this house I'm showing now?
Yes, which house?
Yes. The one in Sky Master.
That's the house that I own.
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Tell the truth.
That house is you bought to?
That house I bought for myself.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
So who stays then in these other houses?
No one stays in those other houses.
Maybe.
At Drummond, Chaplin, no one stays there?
There were people who were staying there illegally. It was an abandoned. What happened is that one of the workers of council, who was fired 15 years ago, left their relatives there. They were.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's fine. So
Is it occupied now?
it's not occupied. It has 2 nobukeris and cobras in it. It's
Yeah, okay.
defunct.
So is that being looked after by security reasons by council employees at all, or personnel, police?
So if the committee the commission,
No.
Yeah.
As of now, is it being guarded?
yeah, as of now, it is being secured by
Who is guarding it?
the council employees.
Right. And at your residence now in Sky Master, is it guarded?
No, they are not guarding the house. They've never guarded I've never been provided with a guard
Okay.
or
So
domestic
now,
worker.
so
or
Sky Master is not guarded.
The Sky Master is not guarded. I've never been guarded, my lord. I've not had the best of relationships with the staff in my previous tenure, and they said that for them to be able to provide me with a guard or any other help that is normal for any other mayor in any other jurisdiction, they've said that they would require ministerial authority, and I just thought it would be just too cumbersome for me to focus on those issues, and I've never really gone beyond. When I asked them to say, why am I not being guarded and so forth, they said that they would require ministerial authority, and they never
right,
got
thank
that
you very
ministerial authority.
Okay. In fact, number 9, Drummond,
But you told us that you live at 9 Sky Master,
That's the house that I bought, yes.
Belvedere.
Yes.
You live there?
Yes, I've lived there.
No, do you live
No,
there?
as of today, I'm in a temporarily rented place for 6 months.
So you are not being truthful when you said you are resident there?
Oh, that's my apologies there, my lord, but that's my place of residence.
What are you apologizing?
For that miscommunication. I only,
You were misleading?
no, I was not misleading.
Sorry?
I was not misleading, my lord. The record will show that as of, or the facts on the ground will show as of sometime in January this year, that is where my family has
So
lived.
when did you,
You
where
have
did you
lived
come out? Where did you come from this morning?
This morning I came from Greendale, number 110
We'll
Greendale.
we'll go to Greendale. Don't worry.
To number 110?
Greendale, yes.
What is the address there?
110 Coronation Road,
110 Coronation Road, Glendale.
yes.
When did you move there?
Sometime early January, just mid-January.
This year.
Yes, this year.
It's a new house.
It's not a new house, it's a rented accommodation.
How much is it pay per month?
It's about 2,000.
2,000.
No.
And how much would it cost to renovate the number 9 Drummond Chaplain?
How much would it cost to renovate number 9? It will cost a lot of money for a person to then be able to reside there. We have, I would estimate that it would come to about maybe 80 to 100,000.
Where were you staying before you moved to number 110 Coronation?
I was staying at number 9 Skymaster.
So why did you move from there?
Why I moved, partly because the reason why I'm developing students' accommodation.
So you left because you're now turning it into a commercial enterprise?
Yeah, I'm now turning it into a commercial
Enterprise.
And also I felt that it would not be appropriate for my status as the mayor to be then living with students in terms of the space that they need. Your worship, the issue is, as a mayor, one gets only $95. And if you don't create alternative forms of income in terms of building this accommodation, running a law firm, you will soon not be able to live in the city that you are running.
Hona, Your worship, I think it recently is it?
No, I didn't buy it recently.
When?
I bought it about 3 to 4 years ago. I mean, the title deeds are there, the agreements are there. It was done.
You bought it 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Sometime.
You're not a mayor then?
I was.
Were you a mayor then?
Yeah, I was a mayor, but not.
You bought it in year 2023.
Let me explain. I was.
Did you buy it in 2023?
No, I didn't buy it in 2023.
No.
Bring us proof.
Were you a mayor then?
Yes, I was a mayor then, but during
That's what I want.
during that time I was on suspension.
No, that's what I want to know. You were a mayor when you bought that house?
Yes.
Why do you volunteer information? I bought it when I was on suspension. Who asked you about it? Or your status when you bought it?
I told you.
What are you trying to avoid?
It's an inquiry, and I'm assisting the inquiry. If you were accusing me of something else, my answers will be guarded, and I would not be as volunteering of information as I am.
Yes.
But I've been advised that this is an inquiry, and it's of public interest for people to understand how and why and when I acquired the property that I have.
Yes. And
Okay.
then, just hold on. When were you allocated number 9 Drummond Chaplain?
The council resolutions were done, I think, either in November last year or December, one of the 2 council sittings.
Not earlier than that?
No, not earlier than that.
Who is paying rent in Greendale?
Oh, well, I'm paying rent in Greendale.
Not the council?
No, the council has never been that kind to me, my lord. The council when they occupied the property, they never pay for the mayor. They've never offered to pay for my rentals, even when they've occupied the mayoral mansion. They've never offered to pay for things that are normally paid for a mayor, things like gardener, security, and so forth. None of that.
So are you deriving income from a Sky Master?
Yes, I am driving income.
Okay.
I am driving income, yes.
Would I be wrong to say that, in fact, The developments which you are undertaking at number 1 Sky Master, they were
9.
not 9. You did not pay for any, you did not make any application to undertake that project.
Or perhaps did you? Did you make an application to
Yes, I have a contractor that I've used.
asking
I've
you.
made the, yeah, we've
I'm
made the
asking
application.
you.
We've made the applications to.
Is it under your name or under a company?
It's under my wife and my name. It's
It's jointly owned.
it's jointly owned.
Do you remember at any stage applying for that stage?
I remember her advising me that I'd advised her to follow all the procedures that are required together with the contractor, and I remember her telling me that building inspectors have come.
Is she a lawyer?
No, she's not. She's.
Did you see the documents which we...
There are documents that I've seen, but I have not paid that much attention to detail. But
Do you know that the legal requirements were complied with regards to acquisition
Yes.
of that stand?
Yes, with regards to the acquisition.
Acquisition, application,
Yeah,
the compliance by
yeah,
laws.
I know the compliance issues. I've emphasized them. I'll
But-
check on the papers that we have,
But
and
the
I'll
co-
be able to
yeah.
bring them.
Do you know whether she complied
She-
with the building laws?
Yes,
By-
she has
by
assured
laws?
me that we have complied with.
You have seen that?
Yeah, I've seen some documents, but
Okay.
I'll bring the
Which-
documents that she
You've
has.
seen some documents?
Yes.
Which ones?
I have not, my lord, I have not paid particular attention to that project because she has been running with it. So, but I will get up to speed as to what she has done and how far she has gone.
As a lawyer and mayor of the
Well-
city which you are running, you didn't feel, or you didn't see the need for you to see that the documents,
I do have the, the title deeds,
No, apart- where the title
I do have the title deeds, I do have the plan and the signatures that were put there, they are endorsed by our inspectors. So I know that the signatures were put there.
so in
and,
other words, the plans were approved.
yes, their plans
To
were
your
approved.
knowledge?
To my knowledge, the plans were approved. Yes.
I will put it to that they were not approved. Tomorrow, we want you to bring your application forms for that property, the application fees for the approval of plans, the development fees, bring the receipts tomorrow.
Okay, I'll bring
And
it.
the approved plan, please bring all those things tomorrow.
Okay.
And again, if it is suggested to you that in fact you were in favor of Q providing ERP to the council, to city council, but your management is resisting, what is your comment?
Yes, that's true.
And you want Q to provide its services?
Yes.
Thank you.
We,
Okay, it's okay, it's okay.
no,
it's
I
okay.
have
It's
to.
okay.
I have to explain.
It's okay, don't
They-
explain it.
No, wait. They,
no,
let
no,
me
no.
answer because you are intimating an untoward relationship towards it, and I feel.
No, I'm not at all.
Let me explain. I have made it on record, on council. Quill Associates was summarily dismissed in 2019 by management. I disagreed with management when they dismissed Quill Associates summarily. It was dismissed and they said that we will get a new ERP. It was dismissed because it had charged us $75,000 US.
You know what? All those facts are before us.
Oh, okay.
So there's no need for you to explain.
But then I need to be
You-
able to clarify.
What I wanted is for you to
And
confirm that.
why I'm in favor of that is because it was recommended by the Parliamentary Accounts Committee. It was also recommended by the Auditor General that Quill Associates come back to recover the lost 200 million. And they mentioned the figure that because we removed Quill Associates, 200 million went missing from the council coffers.
Right, Councillor, it may be suggested to you that the reason why you are pushing for Q is that you got a kickback of $200,000, which you used to procure the Belvedere property number 9 Sky Master.
That's a lie.
What is your comment?
That's a lie.
No, we'll get to the bottom of it. when the right time comes. For now, we are dealing with the inquiry.
He has denied. You've denied.
Yes,
that.
you have denied.
I
this one.
denied. It's
All right, I think it's a suitable time for us to adjourn for the day. We'll continue tomorrow.
yes.
The matter is postponed to tomorrow, which is the 5th of February 2025, 900 hours.